shadow stretched like a devil's grin. He said, boy, what you gotta lose? With torn boots on, I paid my dues. A 6-string deal, a heavy sigh. Fate don't ask the reason why. Highway notes in my blood, they hum under a crescent moon. I come undone. Clarksdale whispers, ghosts in the mud. I carry the tune. Highway notes in my blood. The diner lights flicker, a dusty glow, where stories stick like grease on the stove. A stranger left for harmonicas cry, tales of bargains made and dreams gone dry. The river runs, a thread of sin, pulling me down, pulling me in. Strings buzz raw, boots carved stone. Destiny's a road walked alone. Highway notes in my blood, they hum under a crescent moon. I come undone. Clarksdale whispers, ghosts in the mud. I carry the tune. Highway notes in my blood. They said the devil wore a smile that night underneath a red neon light. The road split wide, the air turned cold. I chose the path paved in soul. Highway notes in my blood, they hum under a crescent moon. I come undone. Clarksdale whispers, ghosts in the mud. I carry the tune. They walk this land, each step a deal, a devil's hand. Dusty air, the howl of fate. Clarksdale whispers, it's getting late. Boots full of Crossroad dust, highway winds, they bite and gust. Bargains made in the dead of night, chasing shadows, losing sight. Old 6-string, it hums the blues. Strings worn thin, singing true. Moonlight grins, where secrets hide. The devil's told the price of pride. Oh, fate ain't fair, it never waits. Deals get sealed at iron gates. Boots full of Crossroad dust, highway winds, they bite and gust. Bargains made in the dead of night, chasing shadows, losing sight. Footsteps echo on gravel and bone. A voice says, boy, you're never alone. Silver string, they cut like sin. Play a song, let the devil grin. The devil dealt me a crooked hand down where the river eats the land. Boots so torn, can't hold the road, but the highway hums like a heavy load. Fate's a wheel and I'm the stone. Clarksdale calls my bones, it hums in the night. Low and long, the dirt, the sweat, the old guitar tones. Clarksdale calls my bones. A preacher's shadow at the edge of dawn said, boy, you've been wandering too long. But I made my bargain in the cypress trees, paid my dues with the Delta breeze. The cost is carved, it's my own. Clarksdale calls my bones, it hums in the night. Low and long, the dirt, the sweat, the old guitar tone. Clarksdale calls my bones. It don't forgive, it swallows dreams, it won't let you live. But I keep walking, can't turn around. That dusty diner's where my soul is bound. The harmonica wails like a crying child. Alive, but the stars stay wild. I see the faces in the smoke-stained glass, the ghosts of the ones who never pass. I hear their whispers in the groan. Dust in my lungs, boots torn at the heel. Road stretches thin like a thread on a wheel. A signpost leans, letters faded and bent. Names of broken men, lost where the highway went. Oh, the signpost of broken men points where the world don't mend. Fate's a cruel hand, it plays again down by the signpost of broken men. A rusted old six-string leans on the rail. Strings hum low, telling ghostly tales. Crossroads calling where shadows meet. You can sell your soul, but you'll never cheat. The wind whispers low, don't care about your youth. Oh, the signpost of broken men points where the world don't mend. Fate's a cruel hand, it plays again down by the signpost of broken men. Cries sharp as a blade, footsteps echo in a deal poorly made. Whiskey breath mixes with the dust, every bargain here turns to rust. Oh, the signpost of broken men points where the world don't mend. Fate's a cruel hand, it plays again down by the signpost of broken men. Ooh, lantern flicker, casting shadows lean, dust curls slow on this lonesome scene. Train house faint like a faraway scream. Moon rides high, but it don't redeem. Landing on a broken dream, faint light in a midnight stream. Echoes roll where silence screams. Shack by the crossroads, leaning thin. Wind sneaks through where the walls give in. Rusty hinges creak like an old violin. Ghosts of the past, they're settling in. And the dirt road stretches on, stretches on. Like a question unanswered, a name long gone. Landing on a broken dream, faint light in a midnight stream. Echoes roll where silence screams. Footsteps shuffle, heavy and slow. Memories a shadow, it won't let go. A face in the smoke, a voice I know, but it's lost in the dark where the cold I walk that line where the gravel meets the tar. Boots torn open, ain't got me far. The wind whispered low through the cypress trees. Boy, fate don't care about your begging, please. A six-string strap, my only friend, but every note bends where the road might end. The devil waited at a mile marker, a shadow long as a railroad line. He said, boy, you can't outrun the deal. What's yours was mine, and mine's still mine. Clarksdale nights and a bottle's dry home. Go some Delta tunes, a slow drum. Highway 61, a preacher's lost prayer, smoke curls up, hangs heavy in the air, steel strings groan. My story unfolds, but fate don't trade silver for soul. Pick or run, but you can't choose both. The devil grinned and his voice like, oh. The devil waited at the mile marker, shadow long as a railroad line. He said, boy, you can't outrun the deal. What's yours was mine, and mine's still mine. Dust won't settle, tears and sweat don't rust that metal. I played till my fingers bled, but still he stood where my soul was led. The river don't care, she don't ask why, just rolls her waters neath the delta sky. I stood at her edge, boots worn to the thread. Fate whispered low, my soul it fled. The river that judged me took my name, left me walking crooked, full of blame. A bargain struck, the devil laughed loud. The river that judged me, I bowed. A six-string hand, strings, rusted band, notes sang sorrow from a life near spent. Clarksdale nights where the ghosts hum tunes beneath the glow of a Mississippi moon. Highway 61, a path carved in dust. The road keeps its secrets, the tales we trust. The river that judged me, cold and wide, she don't give no mercy, she don't take no sides. I bargained my soul for a truth I can't see. The river that judged me, still on me. Shuffle the land. like a coyote's cry, the river keeps flowing. Never ask why. The moon hangs low like a lonesome sight. Cicadas hum, the creeks run dry. I sit where the porch boards creak, whiskey whispers in the crack. Too weak. Porchlight on an empty soul, burning down, can't make me whole. Flicker, fade, just like you, gone like smoke on a Delta blue. The train moans distant, a hollow call, it echoes deep through the pinewood wall. And you left your shadow in the bed we shared. Now ghosts keep me company, broken and bare. Lonely winds, they know my name, carrying whispers, carrying blame. Porchlight on an empty soul, burning down, can't make me whole. Flicker, fade, just like you, gone like smoke on a Delta blue. On the road, your footsteps gone. Shack's just a shell since you moved on. Memories rattle like chains on a gate. The night don't heal, it only waits. I was born where two roads kiss, under a sky that don't grant bliss. A crooked sign it pointed south, dusty words fell from my mouth. Mama said, boy, don't you stray, but fate don't care what prayers you pray. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born, I was born where two roads kiss. Boots torn thin on gravel's edge, every step a whispered pledge. And no guitar, its strings half dead, sings the stories my hands have played. Clarksdale nights and Crossroads haze, time don't pass, it just delays. Dust in my throat, stars in my fist, every bargain has its twist. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born, I was born where two roads kiss. harder some men plead, some just plant the devil's seed. I saw his shadow, felt his grin, bargains made and debts begin. A broken path, a timeless rift, fate don't offer no free gift. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a mile come home, the only tune my soul has known. I was born, I was born where two roads kiss. Long dirt road, no end in sight. Moon hang low, a silver night. Trains call well, cuts through the night. Shadows stretch, they hold their stride. Oh, the wind that knows my name carries whispers, stokes the flame. Lonely echo, none to blame, just the wind that knows my name. A shack stands empty, boards all cracked. Ghosts inside, they never act. Love once lived here, now it's packed. Gone with time, it won't come back. I'm down at the moon, soft and alone. Oh, the wind that knows my name carries whispers, stokes a flame. Lonely echo, none to blame, just the wind that knows my name. Dust kicks up where footsteps fade. Memories haunt where hearts betray. A whistle cries where dreams were made and lost again, where ghosts have stayed. I met a man at the edge of the pine. His shadow was long, his words were fine. He said, boy, this road ain't yours to choose, but every step you take, you pay your dues. And the sun, it fell like a fiery stone. The devil grinned, but I walked alone. Southbound with no blessing, no light to guide me home. A bargain made, my fate was laid, the seed of sin was sown. Highway winds and torn boots old, the crossroads never lie. Southbound with no blessing till the day I die. The strings on my guitar, they moaned and cried. of Clarksdale clung to my hands. Each note I played, it scorched the land. I saw a diner, red neon glow, but faded told me not to go. The moon don't shine for the broken hearted. Every mile a tale departed. Southbound with no blessing, no light to guide me home. A bargain made, my fate was laid, the seed of sin was sown. Highway winds and torn boots slow, the crossroads never lie. Southbound with no blessing, till the day I die. I hear the harmonica howl in the night, a train in the distance, a flickering light. The Mississippi whispers in tongues unknown. The river remembers what I disowned. Tired old eye, a money old wells, a lonesome sigh. Tracks stretch along where shadows creep. Train whistle cuts through the midnight deep. The river forgot my voice, oh Lord. Took my words where they can't be restored. Loneliness hums, a ghostly noise. The river forgot my voice. I saw her face in the dusky wind, memory sharper than a bottle of gin. Her laugh still echoes through the cypress trees, but love don't live with the cold nights free. I called her name, the night stood still. Her silence answered down the hill. The river forgot my voice, oh Lord. Took my words where they can't be restored. Loneliness hums, a ghostly noise. The river forgot my voice. Steps fade on this dirt road wide. Stars keep watch, got no place to hide. Her shadow lingers by the cabin door, but it's just me in the dark, nothing more. she's watching me again. Through the branches where the whispers bend, Cypress shadows like fingers they crawl. I hear the whistle, but the train don't call. No ticket, no station, just a memory's wail. Goes beneath the cypress, they hum my tune. They dance in the dark under a low, lonesome moon. Every step on this road, dust covers my shoes. Broken love lingers, these midnight Delta blues. A shack by the river, walls thin as regret. The echoes of her laughter I can't forget. The bottle's half empty, or maybe it's half full. Her shadow still pulling my heart like a mule. The door creaks open, but there's no one there. And the wind, it sighs, through the cattails it lies. Cypress, they hum my tune. They dance in the dark under a lonesome moon. Every step on this road, dust covers my shoes. Broken love lingers, these midnight Delta blues. The tires are cracked, time's a thief and it won't give back. I saw her face in a river skin, but it vanished quick, like a sin, like a sin. Down by the crossroads, midnight's black eyes, the air smelled of sulfur, stars hung dry. He said, boy, you got a choice to make. My boots were torn, my hands did shake. The wind whispers secrets, cold and sly. My guitar sound the contract, strings on my face. Play the devil's rhythm, too little, too late. Yeah, dust on my soul, no turning back. My guitar signed the contract, my soul's on the track. Highway 61, was thin. Tales of old blues men soaked in sin. I picked up a tune, it burned like fire. Each note a chain, each chord a wire. The ghost of Clarksdale a grin. Fingers bled, the fret screamed loud, the sky split open, no room for doubt. My guitar sound a country, strings on my face. I play the devil's rhythm, too little, too late. Oh, dust on my soul, no turning back. My guitar signed a contract, my soul's on the track. Footsteps, thunder slicing through the air. I asked the night, will I ever be free? But the chords just laugh, mocking me. Steel strings hum like I saw in the night. Down by the levee, the moon's hanging tight. The wheels turn slow, but the shadows don't lie. Dust on the road and a deal left to die. The truck didn't ever slept, it keeps on rolling through the misty pines where the past keeps calling. Oh, fate, don't wait. And a debt's been kept by the truck. Oh, the truck that never slept. Old Joe's boots sit cracked by the door. He ain't been the same since '84. Said he met a man, but his face weren't clear. Traded his soul for a six-pack of fear. The truck that never slept, it keeps on rolling through the misty pines where the past keeps calling. Oh, fate, don't wait. And the debt's been kept by the truck. Oh, the truck that never slept. Highway 61, it whispers to the bone. A devil's handshake, a man walks alone. The crossroads laugh and the wind holds his breath. Every mile's a marker on the road to death. The diner's still there with the neon's faint glow. Flies on the counter, coffee brewed slow. The waitress hums a tune from '65. She swears she's seen the truck come alive. Out past the pine, where the moonlight fades, the whistle cries, cuts through the glade. A ghost of steam, a shadow train, rolling through my chest, rolling through my pain. Blind dog blues, they howl in the night. Lost my love, can't find no light. Down that dirt road where the sorrow grew. Blind dog blues, it's just me and you. Shack by the creek, boards creak and moan. Her voice lingers, but I'm all alone. Echoes of laughter, they twist, they turn, like smoke from a fire, too cold to burn. Blind dog blue, they howl in the night. Lost my love, can't find no light. Down that dirt road where the sorrow grew. Blind dog blue, it's just me and you. Every mile's a memory, every step a sin. The shadows of believing crawling on my skin. Trains in the distance, but it won't stop, just rolls on through. Like a teardrop drop. Blind dog blues, they howl in the night. Lost my love, can't find no light. Down that dirt road where the sorrow grew. Blind dog blues, it's just me and you. Train whistle cry, 'cause the darkened too. It goes down the line, fades like you Moon just a sliver, sharp as a sigh. 8 miles to the last goodbye. 8 miles, 8 miles, dust in my chest, heart's gone south. Souls heading west, ain't no cure, no reason to try. 8 miles to the last goodbye. Shack on a hill, lantern barely burn. Memories shuffle, twist and turn. The dirt road whisper, stones under my boot. Every step plays a broken tune. Lonely wind hums, it don't lie. Tells me stories of the wild. 8 miles, 8 miles, dust in my chest, heart's gone south. Souls heading west, ain't no cure, no reason to try. 8 miles to the last goodbye. Shadows of a laugh, they cling to my coat. The touch still lingers, a ghost on my throat. The train moans low, calling my name. This night's a gambler, but it won't deal me change. Moon hangs low, pale and thin. Tracks hum soft, that lonesome hymn. Dirt road stretches, no end in sight. Dust kicks up, swallowed by night. My paint is in the barn, locked and still. Echoes in the rafters, cold and chill. The ghosts don't talk, but they sure do stare. My paint stays in the barn, it's always there. Rusty hinges, they creak, they moan. Wind whisper names I used to own. Train whistle cries, it cuts the air. Lonely sound, ain't no love there. The moon don't answer, the stars don't care. follow me everywhere. My paint stays in the barn, locked and still. Echoes in the rafters, cold and chill. The ghosts don't talk, but they sure do stare. My paint stays in the barn, it's always there. She left a letter, crumpled and torn. Said the Delta nights had left her warm. The barn don't forget, the walls still sigh. Every goodbye's a reason to cry. Dust on my boots, dust in my soul. The devil's watching, his eyes like coal. A six-string humming, strings half broke. Highway whispered, it ain't no joke. Leather heart, iron road, carry the weight, feel the load. A deal's been made, the dice been thrown. Leather heart, iron road. A crossroad moon, she cuts the sky. Promises a whisper, truth or lie. Fingers bleed on the rusted strings. The price you pay when a devil sings. Cold wind howls, the gravel cries. The past don't sleep, it never dies. Leather heart, iron road, carry the weight, feel the load. A deal's been made, the dice been thrown. Leather heart, iron road. Torn boots walking where the shadows lean. The ghost of a promise that might have been. Old diner jukebox hums low and slow. Stories forgotten where the wild weeds grow. tracks unsoiled where the rails don't bend. I hear that whistle that cuts through the pine, a lonesome sound like a life left behind. Mud on my memory sticks like the past, long dirt roads where the shadows cast. Her voice still lingers, but her touch don't last. Mud on my memory, sinking me fast. Dust on my boots, it's trail I've known. Every mile's a marker where the ghosts have grown. Shack by the river, the roof caved in, a home for the echoes of where we've been. Steel strings cry, they're singing her name. Every note's a picture, every chord's a blame. Mud on my memory sticks like the past, long dirt roads where the shadows cast. Her voice still lingers, but her touch don't last. Mud on my memory, sinking me fast. Midnight train, it don't stop here, rolls through the dark, carrying years, a suitcase of sorrow, a boxcar of pain. I chase it down, but I'm chained to the rain. Like the past, long dirt roads where the shadows cast. Her voice still lingers, but her touch don't last. Mud on my memories sank me fast.